Hi, welcome back to Guessagaingaming, playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Another little update. I wasn't going to update on this mission because it was annoying, but then I kind of continued it and it was even more annoying, so I thought it's always important, I think, when you're playing games to kind of be balanced. So even if you like a game, it's good to say this bit's annoying or there's something like that they could have done differently. So this is a mission for Amiri. It's a mission I've had to Google, which I said before I hadn't really done much, but I had to because I had no clue what was going on, and apparently it's kind of known to be an annoying mission. So the first part, which I was going to make a little video of but I decided not to, was Amiri on her own has to creep into the enemy barbarian's camp, and that's incredibly annoying. If I hadn't Googled it, I wouldn't have known how to do it because it involves using vanishing potions and creeping around certain things and bits you go through that you wouldn't necessarily know you went through. And then there's a kind of end scene that you can't do anything about anyway. So that's annoying in itself. It took me a lot of saves and a lot of tries to do it. And I think, as I said often on this channel, I don't see why games have annoying bits. If you die because you make mistakes, that's fine. If a bit's too difficult for your level, that's fine, and you do it again. But I don't see why games do things that are obviously going to be annoying and obviously going to mean repetitive play over and over again to get it right. I don't think that's fun, so I don't know why games do that. So anyway, you go through that, then you come back to this main part of this area where there's a big battle going with the barbarians, and depending on what you've done in different orders, apparently there's a couple of missions going on at the same time, and when you get to this one, it will depend on what you've done before. So yeah, it'll be a different stage. But anyway, you come to this area and the next bit you have to do is get to the barbarian camp with your whole party, but that's even more ridiculously annoying because you have to come from a very long way back. I won't be able to show you because I've already come around it, but you have to come from a very, very, very long way back, and you have to kill numerous random wolves and bears and barbarians hanging about. Meanwhile, old Amir is stuck in this like group of barbarians and barbarian giants and bears that are all fighting each other, and it's very badly thought out because from the beginning you can't control her, she's just there, and she ends up very quickly, because obviously you can see the amount of people around her. These are just our guys we've moved in recently, but for a long part of the mission she's on that amount of health, and she keeps saying this isn't going to kill me, which is kind of ridiculous because she's kind of being killed for the whole time you're going around. I mean, it's taken me a lot of turns to get to this. I had to kill numerous amounts of enemies to get to this, and it just doesn't make sense. It's poorly thought out, it's annoying to do, and if you're going to do a bit where I don't know what's going to happen with her when I get to this. I haven't played it through more than once. This is my first playthrough of this part. But if you're going to do a mission where you have to rescue someone, then either have them tied up or stuck somewhere you rescue them, or have it quick so you can get there to save them. But this idea that you can't possibly get to this bit by just running there, you have to go around this long way round and you have to kill all these enemies, and then there's a whole host of enemies killing them and they're just continuing to be alive. It's just dumb. It doesn't make sense. They could have done it different ways to make it easier or more believable or more fun, and instead it's just like a weird grind while she's just being not killed over and over again. So I don't know what's going to happen out of this. I don't know whether she's obviously not going to be dead because she'd have been dead by now if she was going to be dead. I don't know how this pans out. I don't know whether I've done this right. But again, this whole mission, everything about this has been annoying, and it's not something you can figure out just by doing it. I mean, if you're lucky and you do a playthrough without Googling and you just do it without thinking about it, you might get through it all. But it's certainly not something that's simple, and it doesn't really make sense to what you're trying to do. The bit when you're creeping through the barbarian camp again, it doesn't really make sense, especially because you end up in a cutscene that you are going to get you whatever you do. So anyway, like I said, I think it's imbalanced. It's always good to note when something is not right in a game, and I think this whole mission is incredibly badly thought out and annoying. in every way I've just described. So when you get to it, you won't have any choice. I would advise you, if you fail on the first attempt, to Google bits. I had to, and even then it's not easy. And like I said, I've got no clue what's really going on here. I know what's going on, but I've got no clue what the point to this is or why it's like this. It doesn't make sense. And everything so far in this game, when it's been this kind of situation, I've understood, and it's like, okay, you've got to save that person, this is how you get there. But this has just been, yeah, weird and frustrating. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably update this game a few more times, but just on and off when I find something good or bad to talk about. Anyway, thanks for watching Guessagaingaming, and for now, take care for now.